What's the source code of modern American culture? What truly defines its sound, its style, its voice? It doesn't start in a boardroom or a design studio. It starts in the belly of a ship. They were brought to America in chains, their identities targeted for erasure, but you can't erase a soul. So instead, they forged a new one. This is the story of how African American innovation didn't just contribute to American culture, became its very bedrock. The story of Black America begins with a brutal act of deletion. When the first enslaved Africans arrived in Virginia in 1619, languages, religions, and family bonds were attacked. By 1705, the Virginia slave codes legally defined people as property. In this furnace of oppression, survival itself became innovation. Forbidden to read or write, cut off from their traditions, they created something new. The first creation, the spiritual. These weren't just songs of sorrow. They were coded messages, maps to freedom, and acts of community resistance. Alongside the music grew folklore. Rabbit, the trickster who outsmarted the powerful, became a symbol of survival. A new dialect formed, mixing West African languages with English's secret tongue for a people who refused to be silenced. This was the birth of a culture, turning pain into art and turning survival into a blueprint for the future. From the sorrow songs came a new sound, born in the Mississippi Delta, the blues. It was the soundtrack of labor, heartbreak, and the brutal reality of Jim Crow. Then came the Great Migration. 6 million Black Americans moved north, carrying with them their music, their memories, and their hopes for a better life. In the bustling cities, the raw emotion of the blues collided with the lively syncopation of ragtime and the bold energy of brass bands. The result, jazz, America's first original art form, improvisational, explosive, and free. Artists like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and Billie Holiday didn't just change music. They changed the century. From New Orleans to Chicago, to the vibrant clubs of Harlem and the cabarets of Paris, Black artists created the beat of the modern world. They took the pain of the past and forged it into a sound that was sophisticated, joyful, and undeniably American. Jazz was more than music. It was a declaration of freedom and a testament to the power of creativity. While jazz shook the streets, another revolution erupted on the page, the Harlem Renaissance. For the first time, Black writers, poets, and thinkers claimed their own narrative on a national stage. The new Negro was born proud, unapologetic, and intellectual. Langston Hughes wrote poetry that pulsed with the rhythm of jazz, capturing the soul of his people. Zora Neale Hurston traveled the South, documenting the folklore and stories of everyday Black life, and then turned them into literature that transformed the world. The Harlem Renaissance wasn't just an artistic movement. It was a declaration of self-definition. It was a powerful statement. We will define ourselves. As the civil rights movement rose in the 1950s and 60s, art became a weapon in the fight for justice. Freedom songs, powered marches, and sit-ins becoming the very heartbeat of the revolution. Sam Cooke's soulful anthem, "A Change Is Gonna Come," gave voice to a generation's hope, while Nina Simone's furious Mississippi Goddam captured its righteous anger. Music wasn't just background noise, it was the fuel for change. Then, in the 1970s, from the rubble and neglect of the Bronx, a new culture emerged with just 2 turntables and a microphone. Hip-hop. It began as a celebration, a way for communities to create joy amidst hardship, but it quickly evolved into a powerful form of truth-telling, dubbed the CNN of Black America. Artists like Grandmaster Flash, Public Enemy, and KRS-One used beats and rhymes to report on the realities of urban life. Hip-hop carried the ancient oral tradition into the future raw, honest, and unfiltered. It was a new folklore for a new world. If this story matters to you, please hit subscribe. Help us keep telling the stories that deserve to be told. Today, the culture born from survival dominates the world. Hip-hop is the planet's most popular music. Echoing from Seoul to Paris to Rio, African American Vernacular English, or AAVE, shapes internet slang and global conversation. Streetwear and sneaker culture, born from the inner cities, now drive luxury fashion from New York to Tokyo. And Black dancers create viral moves on social media that are imitated by millions around the globe. The influence isn't subtle. It's global. It's undeniable. It's unstoppable. The culture they try to erase has become the world's blueprint. The journey from chains on a slave ship to the center of global culture is one of the greatest stories ever told. Black America didn't just influence culture, built the source code of the modern world. From spirituals mapping the way to freedom, to jazz reshaping sound itself, to hip-hop redefining youth culture across the planet, every creation is an act of resilience. Okay? They took the pain, the struggle, and the refusal to be broken, and from nothing, they created everything. What part of Black American culture influences you most today? Let us know in the comments. This is Reese from Powerful Individual saying thanks for watching.